In the quiet, forgotten town of Harmony Creek, a young, ambitious developer named Mr. Sterling had just arrived. He saw the town's old, crumbling library not as a place of history, but as a prime piece of real estate. He planned to tear it down and build luxury condos, a project that promised to make him even richer. The townspeople, feeling powerless, had reluctantly agreed. On the final day before the demolition, a young girl named Lily was spending one last afternoon in the library. She loved the smell of old paper and the endless stories the books held. The head librarian, Mrs. Eleanor Vance, a kind woman who had worked there for 50 years, watched her with a sad smile. As the demolition crew started to arrive outside, Mr. Sterling entered the library, a smug look on his face, ready to oversee the building's final moments. "A sad day, isn't it?" Mrs. Vance said to him, her voice steady. "It's called progress, madam," Mr. Sterling replied dismissively, not even looking at her. Mrs. Vance walked over to a dusty, forgotten shelf in the corner. "Before you tear down our history," she said, "there is one book you should see." She pulled out a large, heavy, leather-bound volume titled Harmony Creek, A Founder's Atlas. Mr. Sterling scoffed. "I don't have time for fairy tales." "This is no fairy tale," Mrs. Vance insisted, her eyes firm. She opened the book to a specific page. It was a hand-drawn map of the town from the 1800s, created by the town's founder. "Look here," she said, her finger pointing to the exact spot where the library stood. On the map, there was a small, handwritten note next to a drawing of a stream that no longer existed. The note read, "Beware the hollow ground. The sunken brook runs beneath this land, unstable for heavy foundations." Mr. Sterling stared at the map, his smug expression slowly fading. The sunken brook was a local legend, a ghost story parents told their children. He had assumed it was nonsense, but this old, dusty map was clear proof. His multi-million-dollar condo complex, with its massive underground parking garage, was planned for construction directly over unstable, hollow ground. The project would have been a catastrophic failure, a disaster waiting to happen. He looked from the ancient map to the old librarian who had protected it. Her quiet dedication to a building everyone else had given up on had just saved him from financial ruin and a potential tragedy. The demolition was called off immediately. Mr. Sterling, humbled and grateful, not only funded the complete restoration of the library, but also helped establish a new town historical society with Mrs. Vance as its head. The old book didn't just save a building, it reminded an entire town that sometimes the most valuable treasures are not what you can build, but what you take the time to preserve.